I want to stay on Gitmo for a second, though, Scott, because, here's the thing. I mean, we've heard that these are some very, very nasty, bad people at Gitmo, that absolutely, the minute that they walk out of there, that they're going to continue to fight the U.S., and they're going to continue to the mission of murdering Americans.
Well, Cheryl, first of all, for those of you, your viewers and listeners, I served 35 years in the military. I was a colonel, last 4 at the Pentagon, was a ranking member on Homeland Security. I've been to Gitmo. From here to the camera, I saw Khalid Sheikh Mohammed. I've seen that facility. It's the best in the world in doing what it's supposed to do, which is to keep terrorists away from American soil, in American captivity, obviously, to not only continue to interrogate and find out information, but to keep these people off the battlefield. I mean, that's what it's for, and he's trying to fulfill a campaign promise versus making a promise to the American people to keep us safe, which he's failed miserably.
I mean, we're looking at some of the faces and some of the resumes, if you will, to these guys, and it's very frightening. I want to ask you this. The commander in charge of Gitmo, General John Kelly, was on Neil Cavuto's show yesterday saying that he actually doesn't have much to do with who gets released. Listen to this guy.
Those of us in uniform, we execute the policy. We don't make it. In this particular case, the president's stated policy is he wants to close Guantanamo Bay. All of these guys that are down there, to one degree or another, have been picked up on the battlefield doing very, very bad things. We have dossiers on them. We can all discuss whether they, 8 or 10 or 12 years in Gitmo, they've paid their dues. People involved in the detention operations are not involved in the evaluation of these individuals as to whether they should go or not.
Did you hear that last part? I mean, doesn't that seem crazy to you that there's a split between who evaluates and who releases?
Of course, it's crazy. It's a crazy time out there. The president is not running for re-election. He's trying to fulfill a legacy and a campaign promise, and he's closing a military base, which I've been to, and I support it staying open to keep these people off the battlefield. We'll either see them now under guard, or we'll see them again with a rifle or worse in their hands. So, yeah, this is unbelievable, and I would encourage the Republican and Democrats who agree with me and many of the American citizens to go immediately to the Supreme Court and find out if, in fact, he has the legal authority to do that before they get on American soil and potentially get rights that they're not, quite frankly, entitled to.
Scott Brown, former U.S. Senator, and I got to say, my favorite triathlete in this nation. Senator, thank you very much.
Thank you, Cheryl. Ditto.